It's time now for Pet of the Week. Jessica from Friends of Strays is here. How you doing?
Great, how are you?
Good. Who did you bring with you today?
I have Miss Aloe here today.
Aloe. Tell us a little bit about Aloe.
Aloe is about 4 months old, just shy of 4 months. When she first came into our care, we discovered she had ringworm, which, you know, is a little fungal jungle, is what we call it when we put them in ISO for treating that.
Yeah.
A lot of shelters will not treat kittens with ringworm, so we are kind of unique in that because it takes several weeks to eradicate the fungal infection. But she's all good to go now, and she's ready for her new home.
Okay, now you said she was a little nervous. I was like, can I hold her? And you're like, she's a little nervous.
Yeah,
but you think can I pet her?
Yeah, she's been a little nervous, but she's kind of internalizing that nervousness. I don't know if you can hear her, but she's purring real loud and just kind of watching everything and
well, she has
and learning.
The cutest face.
She does.
Oh my good. Now, does she have any siblings there? Okay.
She does. She has a brother named Hawaiian Tropic.
Oh, well, okay. He's got a big name there.
Yeah.
I love that. And so tell me about, do you have a lot of kittens at this time?
We do. So it is kitten season still. We're still getting kittens coming in, people finding kittens, you know, that don't have their mom, shelters needing help with the kittens that they have. So we take in animals from other shelters most of the time to help alleviate their overcapacity. So it's definitely still kitten season. Definitely come in and see all the kittens we've got, and we always recommend adopting two.
I was just
so that they have a little friend.
Yes, they keep each other busy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Keeps them from getting into too much trouble with things you don't want them into because they have somebody else to play with and entertain themselves. Yeah.
Now, do you do any kind of like foster program or anything like that? Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes. So fosters are incredibly important to helping us save lives. Without foster homes, we wouldn't be able to save the lives that we do because a lot of, especially young kittens, require around-the-clock care. So they cannot be in a shelter environment. They should not be in a shelter environment because it's just not a suitable place for them to be. So foster homes take animals into their home, help raise them, and help get them healthy and ready for adoption, and we absolutely couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, I think it's a great way, too, if you're thinking about adopting a kitten and you've never had a kitten before, this is a good way to see if it's a good fit.
Absolutely, yeah, because you get to kind of learn like what your limitations are and your lifestyle and everything, and it's great because we provide all the supplies and all the medical care, so you know you do get to have a temporary pet, you know, without having the full responsibility and the full commitment of adopting. Yeah,
and I know a lot of kids beg for pets, right? So that would be a great way to see, okay, are you really going to feed it? Are you really going to do what you're supposed to do? You can get a little trial run there.
Yeah, we do have some families that foster together, and it's really nice because it's a whole family affair.
Yeah.
It really gets the kids involved, too, about taking care of something outside of yourself, which is always a great lesson.
So important. Okay, so tell me a little bit about how this process would work if we want to take Aloe home.
Yeah, so you'll come to our Cat Box Adoption Center. That's where all of our adoptable cats are. We're open Wednesdays through Sundays from 10 to 7. You spend time with the cats, you know, if you come in looking for a specific one, we'll let you know where they're at, but we also encourage you to kind of shop around, you know, kind of see who vibes with you and
someone
who
may catch your
connects
eye.
with you. And then we have you fill out an application. As long as everything looks good on there, you know, we don't have too many requirements as far as adoption goes, but like, you know, if you have a dog at home and we know the animal doesn't get along with dogs, we'll try to coach you about that.
Perfect.
But you fill out an application, you take the animal home the same day.
Okay, thank you so much for bringing Aloe. And if you want to get more information, you can just check out their website. You can Google them, all that good stuff.